Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rebecca. Today we'll be making some sweet treats. We'll be baking some cookies together. They're a really sweet and fresh flavored cookie of an apricot oatmeal cookie. So they have plump and delicious dried apricots with little pops of sweetness from white chocolate chips with the heartiness of oatmeal. So we have a nice, sweet, well-rounded cookie that reminds me of spring. So let's head to the kitchen and make some apricot oatmeal cookies together. So the first thing that we need to do is prepare some apricots. So I have these plump and beautiful dried apricots, and I'm going to coarsely chop them. And I've already started along with this. We're going to use 1.5 cups of our coarsely chopped dried apricots. And I like to cut them into about the size of a chocolate chip, but you can cut them to whatever size you prefer. These will give nice little bursts of fresh fruit flavor in our cookies. There we go. Let's head over to the stand mixer and get the rest of the ingredients combined to make our cookies. So in my stand mixer, the first thing that we're going to do is cream our butter and sugars. So I have 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, and I allow them to soften and come to room temperature. Next, we'll add 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of white sugar or granulated sugar. Now we're just going to mix this together until the butter and sugar become nice and fluffy. Now we'll add 2 eggs. And I'll turn the mixer on and add the eggs one at a time. Now I'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we'll mix that in. Now in a bowl, I combined 1.5 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of old-fashioned oats, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and I mix that all together. Now what I'm going to do is turn the mixer on again and slowly add the flour oat mixture to our cookie dough. And now we'll add 1 cup of white chocolate chips and 1.5 cups of our coarsely chopped dried apricots. Now we'll just mix these ingredients until the white chocolate chips and the apricot are well incorporated throughout the cookie dough. And there we go. And now we're simply going to cover our mixing bowl and stick our cookie dough in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. That'll give us time to tidy up the kitchen and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Alright, so our apricot oatmeal cookie dough has been sitting in the refrigerator, so it's nice and cool. So now what we're going to do is take a medium cookie scooper here and scoop our cookie dough onto a parchment paper lined cookie sheet. During that time that it was setting, the oven is now preheated to 350 degrees. So take a nice mounding scoopful of our cookie dough. You want to space them out a couple of inches apart. I'll start with 6 per cookie sheet and we'll see how many we get on each pan. Alright, so we have 18 cookies so far, 3 pans of 6 each. I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees, so we'll get these baking for about 15 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown on the edges. Okay, so the fourth and final pan of our cookies is baking. So I have the cookies cooling on a cooling rack. I'll let these cool completely, and then we'll have a closer look at how these apricot oatmeal cookies look inside. I can tell you already they smell delicious. It's a real sweet and floral smell, so I can't wait to have a taste of these cookies once they're cooled. Alright, here we have our apricot oatmeal cookies. They are nice and crispy on the outside, and there's a nice soft baked chew on the inside. So we have little pops of sweetness with the white chocolate chips and the freshness and fruity flavors of the dried apricots. It's a really delicious cookie, and as I said before, they remind me of spring. So let's open up one of these cookies and I can show you how nice and soft and chewy they are on the inside. And these apricots really help it stay nice and moist in the middle. So delicious. I hope you give these cookies a try. Well, if you like more inspiration on sweet treats and baked items, you can check out my playlist on the topics. I'll also share a number of different cookie recipes with you if you really like cookies and want to try out some different recipes as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed our time together in the kitchen where we baked these homemade apricot oatmeal cookies. They're really delicious and they'll store in an airtight container for about a week, if they last that long. If you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet, I would really appreciate you subscribing. And if you enjoyed this or any other video that you watch, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. But I hope you're having a great day. See you next time. Take care.